Disappointing me.
Yeah. What is this?
Buffalo Trace,
Buffalo Trace, the legend. Continue.
proud sponsor of the Rogan podcast.
Joe Rogan podcast. The man, the myth, the sellout. Oh wait, that's a whole different podcast. I guess today, since it's a slow process, we can use the same set for both shows, and then next time we'll
Switch it all out.
we'll switch it all out. Each week will progress as our production gets better. So this is the bullshit report
Wait, this is not
coming from the nerd recycled nerd news set. Cause we're drinking first. He's drinking. I'm pretending to drink.
Not bad, just neat. I like it on the rocks more.
Oh, yeah,
I think you should do wine more than whiskey. You want ice cube? None.
And a Carabao. That shit is raw, cuz.
You gotta get ice.
That shit is raw.
I mean, I don't recommend drinking it on the neat.
Buffalo Trace. Joe Rogan is a fucking alcoholic. That is death in a...
That's what they do all the fight. I think they do on the rocks.
I think they're fighting in my heart right now.
That's how they're doing their Fight Companion podcast. And we have guests on as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, they're fucked up during that podcast.
Yeah, you ever listen to one? It's great.
Whew. So I guess since we started with Joe Rogan, we'll talk about Joe Rogan selling out this week.
For $100 million.
$100 million. Would you sell out for $100 million?
I would do a lot of things.
What
for
would you
$100
not
million.
do for $100 million?
There's like some immediate family I probably wouldn't kill. That's about it.
I'm fucking dead, guys. You hear that shit?
I think you'd want me to.
No. I mean, no, because I know how you operate. You'd murder me, and then you'd be like, he's not here, so any deal we made, give his family money. First off, nah, that ain't happening anyway.
Yeah, Harvey.
I would let you murder like my brother or something, but not me.
I'd help out.
Okay,
I'd help out your nephews. You like them?
I feel like you
Nieces
wouldn't.
that you
I
have
feel like
any
you'd be
of
like, he's dead now. I have nieces. Yeah, I have
I don't know
nieces.
how the kid. I don't know how many kids each brother has.
Yeah, Chris is like 36 kids.
I haven't seen Chris in like 8 years, so.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in 9, so.
I think he's gonna pay for fantasy football money.
He's your brother. He owes you pay for your fantasy football money, Christopher Talcatre. We're talking to you. So, anyways, you want to tell us more about Joe Rogan?
Oh. So you're
The bullshit report.
I thought my job was a drink.
Oh, okay. Let's talk more about the drink.
No, they how do you like to drink a Crown Royal glass?
I like to drink everything out of Crown Royal glass, especially Crown Royal. I have Apple Crown.
I feel like when it's your turn to provide the whiskey, we're gonna have like Crown Apple.
Oh, I bought it today just in case you didn't have any. One week I'm gonna make a drink that I invented called the Fight Claw. It's gonna be one part pre-workout, 1 part White Claw.
That's not smart at all.
You gonna do that?
A whole drink or a shot? Either though.
I mean, how watered down do you want it to be?
The way it sounded there.
Then a whole drink.
We need to bring in guest on that one.
A shot would be pretty insane. I don't know. I don't want to guess who. What are we gonna do with these fools after you get them all amped up on Fight Claw?
Push-up contest, or we can roll jiu-jitsu wise.
Okay, no, then they're really gonna die and fucking explode. Where's Stefan at?
I think he died at Gracie one time and never came back.
R.I.P. Stefan.
So in the podcast, is the goal to look at the camera the entire time?
No, I mean we can look back and
I'm
forth.
just trying to time in my head. 10 seconds here, 10 seconds there.
I mean, whatever kind of bullshit you want to do. You're actually the leader of this show here.
Oh, yeah, I
You
did.
didn't know. This is your show. The nerd show is my show.
That's fitting. Understandable.
Even though I'm not gonna wear these on your show all the time. I just thought I was on the nerd show.
Because the same setup?
Because he's responsible for both for his show, and he didn't bring his set.
My second like a Fighter the Kid in the background.
Fighter and the Kid. Just all your favorite podcasts.
Basically, that, Rogan, Ben Shapiro.
I don't know who that is. Dave Shapiro.
Shapiro. Trump train.
That's terrible.
Is the pre-workout already?
Woo!
It is better on the rocks, but not bad straight.
It's got rocks in it. Crack rocks.
It's like Kentucky straight bourbon.
What is the fucking... I sound like a little bitch on the spot. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm overreacting for the sake of the vlog.
Would you order this in a bar?
Am I already drinking? Drunk Blake will order everything in the bar.
So what do you play? All right, let's go. This is the bullshit report, right?
This is the bullshit
Before we
report.
jump into the Rogan story and the story of other Lifely articles that I've made up in my head, before we get into those, you're
Just
drinking.
say hi to Stan Lee.
That's for the nerd show. not for the bullshit.
He can make a cameo wherever he wants. R.I.P. Stan Lee.
He did finally die, didn't he?
Yeah.
Damn. I think he would have died like 10 years ago.
It's okay, little buddy. It's okay.
So what's your plan to drink? We are going shot for shot, beer for beer, with your drinking call-out challenge against Ronnie.
Well, see, I guess that's where we need to address that, you know, because I wasn't planning on addressing that, but since you brought it up on the bullshit report, this
I think it's a fitting place to bring it up.
this will be handled on Crash Dummy Nation. I mean, Crash Dummy Nation. That's not a thing. The Crash Dummy and the Family show that will be filmed later, but
On Tuesday.
everything's filmed on different days. I'm trying to organize this, but no one wants to show up, you know.
I came here late, but I'm here.
But
I ate a pound of sushi too.
that's terrible.
It's
I ate
free.
a half a pizza, so it's fine.
Yeah, sushi was free though.
But anyways, no, so I don't know. I can't divulge too much of my secrets for the thing with Ronnie Lloyd. There was also a challenge that wasn't posted on Facebook. He wanted to post his on Facebook, but the challenges are actually supposed to be in the first episode of Crash Dummy Corleone and the Family, and it will be he's got one, Zeb Castro's got one, Taylor Made's got one. They're all challenging me, man. What happened was, I'll give you all a little preview, but I just can't give away too much. Is you
I'm
know,
gonna do challenges on each episode.
no, when I get bored late at night and I can't sleep, I spend money on stupid things. One night I was bored and I couldn't sleep, so I made my own custom-made wrestling belt, and it never came in. But I bought it many moons ago. One day it'll come in.
Because of COVID.
Probably COVID. That damn COVID stole my title.
Cheers to COVID.
Cheers to COVID, title thief. Just kidding. I got some that time. I'm just not cut out for this anymore. I'm not drunk Blake anymore, man. I'm tired.
So Ronnie want that ass then.
First off, I don't know who told. See, this is the problem with these challenges, man. Everyone heard I got my belt, and they're claiming that I wanted to challenge them to this and that. I didn't say anything about Ronnie Lloyd. I don't understand. He just wants to come for my title. He wants my title, so then he's going to make up this thing about this drinking challenge. So y'all going to have to stay tuned to Crash Dummy Corleone and the Family. We didn't plan this out. He didn't even ask me about this. But that will be on the Crash Dummy Corleone and the Family show, which I'm hoping can debut at the end of the week. First it'll be this one, then the Recycle Nerd News. The 2 Minute Tuesdays will be on Tuesdays. And then eventually, once a month, we'll drop Crash Dummy Corleone and the Family. And there's going to be some interesting stuff. I'm going to make David train me in jiu-jitsu so I can beat up Ronnie Lloyd if he tries to steal my title.
Okay.
And stuff like that, you know. So we're going to act crazy on that show.
I'm gonna also being on cameras maybe want to get serious about dieting again.
I can't see that far, so I'm probably in a better.
You actually look better on camera than you do in real life.
Yeah.
I'm looking fucking. I mean, also I'm 5'3", so ain't helping nothing sitting down on this very small couch.
Yeah. Also, we're looking on a little screen, so when it blows up, I'll probably blow up too.
Maybe. And then super thick. Super thick.
Yeah.
All right, hopping into story number 1. This week came out. Joe Rogan. Cheers to Rogan. That he has signed an exclusive deal with Spotify to the tune of, I did not get the years. I don't know if it's a 1 year or over the course of the 5 years. One of the, but $100 million contract to be exclusively on Spotify after August. It will be still everywhere, but then on Spotify hitting August.
Spotify.
End of the year, only Spotify only. No Apple Podcasts, no the podcast addict that I use that apparently no one's ever heard of because it's a cheap app.
I wasn't supposed to be there.
Which,
But it's this whole thing's not supposed to be here. This is the nerd set. Whoosh.
you want to throw everything?
No, that was a
You
joke.
could do a whole episode just throwing shit.
That was a joke. I paid a lot of money for these things, except this.
What
Okay.
is that?
It's a Manfrotto tripod. Manfrotto.
Is it for,
On a future episode of 2 Minute Tuesdays.
for little people?
Whoa. No, man, it's a tabletop tripod. But you could also vlog with it. This little thing makes the little gimbal thing move, and you can turn it and it'll stay solid in one spot. This is one of the most popular tripods in the world.
Looks like a fancy bottle opener.
I want to see you open the bottle with this motherfucker now. That's another episode. See, we got all kind of ideas. So he sold out. He sold his soul to Spotify.
Supposedly, he still has all the rights. His own production team still in place. All they want is exclusive rights to Joe Rogan's podcast. Because it is one of the highest downloaded podcasts out there. If not number one. Always in the top 3 weekly, I would say.
So can you explain to me why that's such a big deal to people?
Like to Spotify? Or why it's a big deal?
No, why is it a big deal for the listeners? Because the story is people are saying he sold out.
Yeah, a lot of people look at Rogan as, in a sense, if we were going to have this free world order, he'd be the movement, the leader, the influencer of it, things of that nature. Now that he's actually signed to a major corporation, not just the JRE Experience, his own podcast, I think people are just assuming now they're going to control what he's trying to push, what his agendas are, and no longer just free-thinking Joe. Because when you think about Rogan, I mean, yes, I'm on Rogan's nuts big time. A lot of people hate on Rogan for no reason.
Rogan's Nuts. This podcast is brought to you by Rogan's Nuts.
But a lot of people seem to think that he's going to just start whatever Spotify lists himself, whether it's left or right or whatever their overall message is, he's now on that team, period.
Yeah.
He won't be able to bring on his own guests, things like that anymore. Where Rogan has assured everyone that he can still do whatever he wants to. They have no creative control over his show. Time will tell.
Yeah, being on the nuts of the man, though, what do you... I mean, time will tell, but what is your opinion on that?
I mean, I don't see where he has a reason to lie. I don't think he would give up his creative control of his show
Yeah,
just for a number when he's doing quite well already. I mean, you know, not anyone can use $100 million, of course, but it's not like he was just making it and they're trying to get him before he gets too big. He really can't get much bigger than Rogan's podcast in the podcast world.
Yeah. Oh, do you know how many years that's for?
I think it's a 5-year deal. I had to read the exact specific, but I want to say it was 5 years.
Yeah, so I mean, even at 5 years, if they give him any fucking problems, he can get the fuck out
Really,
of
if
there.
they give him problems, I mean, I don't know how the contract
Yeah,
work.
it depends on what it states. But even if the contract itself he didn't have any leeway, and they actually own the rights to the Joe Rogan Experience, his name is Joe Rogan, so he could easily go start a new podcast called Joe Rogan. And
Or he could change his name to Warrior.
why would that? RP Jim Hellwig. Hellwig? Is that right?
Yeah,
Hellwig. RP Shad Gaspar though. Crime Time. Not JTG.
One of the controversial tag teams, probably.
Oh,
Gonna
probably
say-
to somebody, man.
It would be if
but-
they came out now. I mean, they couldn't be done
Yeah,
now.
that's the problem. Is I mean, in an era where it is, I don't even want to say PG because they were out in the wrestling PG era, but oversensitized era where you can't really get away with a lot of stuff. They kind of they were crime time, and they kind of fit certain stereotypes
About the common criminal.
about the common criminal and whatever. But who knows at the end of the day? Did they come up with that? Did somebody else come up with that?
Well, even if they didn't come up with it, I mean, they still thought it was okay enough to
That's what I'm
run
saying.
with it.
They did it, and whatever. I think they still on the Indies had a similar gimmick or was trying to restart their careers like that. I don't know if they went by that name, but the same gimmick basically. And people really liked them. Well, one of them's still alive. JTG, I don't know his real name. but he's still alive. But they really cared about the dudes, and I see a lot of good stuff about them from Triple H, from everybody. And
So, did you watch wrestling this Monday?
I watched wrestling this Wednesday.
I know, I just didn't know they did like Memorial or anything. Like
No, I hadn't
tribute.
got a chance to watch it. I know they did the graphic, and I know Triple H posted something, but I think it was on Twitter. And I haven't been. The empty arena era is kicking my ass. The only thing that I've been successfully watching is AEW, and I've even missed one of those, like where I'm just like, oh, I'm not into it today. But if they do more to make you forget about the empty arena, and then when they do let you see the empty arena, it's for a reason, like a match or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why I got wrestling too. The empty arena thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. I'm not good at the fake.
I was heavily in watching it. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Sundays.
Yeah, the first time the arena started getting empty, huh?
Huh? Yeah. I watched WrestleMania, most of it.
That was terrible. Most of it.
Besides the pieces I watched. So we're saving the... I'm trying to decide between nerd news and bullshit report.
Dun dun dun. We don't know what show we're on part 2. Wrestling. We can talk about wrestling. UFC, anything of that nature. We'll talk about on the bullshit report.
Okay.
The nerdy shit will be Batman and.
So the Batman douchebag goes...
Yeah. Stay tuned on the other show about Batman being a douchebag.
I actually like Robert.
Sorry, Batman.
I like him. I like the worthless son of a bitch.
That's for another show. You have to watch both shows to get the full story of why we think the guy from Twilight is a douchebag, besides the fact that he was in Twilight. Next subject. They'll do it.
Okay.
That's on the other show.
So we'll discuss Twilight on the other show?
Yeah, you can if you want.
Good movies. Anyway,
On the next step, on the other show, find out why he thinks Twilight's a good movie. Anyways, so... Did you watch the Undertaker docs?
yeah, it was Empty Arena. Watched them all.
So no, they're very good.
I know, it's on my... I want to watch it.
You watched Owen Hart? Dark
I did
Side
watch
of the
that.
Ring?
Watch that. It's about the best wrestling family of all time, so I'll watch that for sure.
The Bordens?
Owen Hart.
I thought you were talking about Steve Borden.
Lizzie Borden.
Yeah, they're from the same family, you know.
Chopped her father with an axe.
What did you think about the documentary? You enjoyed it?
I did. It brings it back up at a time for a lot of fans younger fans who, if they do watch that, probably never really knew the full story. They knew someone fell from the Raptors in the past. They didn't know the whole continuing on with the show, the fact that he didn't really want to do the gimmick, but he was kind of forced. Allegedly, he was kind of forced into it because he had shut down other, like the affair with Deborah McMichael and all those things. So he felt like he had to do it to keep making money for his family.
Couldn't shut down everything.
Yeah.
My biggest question that I took from it, from what people don't know if y'all didn't watch it, is basically he passed away. His wife, blames the company, says they're negligent and this and that, but that pretty much stopped him from ever being inducted in the Hall of Fame. Most of his family think he should, not his actual family, his blood relatives, the Hart family, believe he should be inducted in the Hall of Fame.
But in the WWE Hall of Fame.
In the WWE Hall of Fame.
They do have other wrestling Hall of Fame.
They
I
do.
believe he is in.
Okay.
I think he is in other ones. Just not... Her issue kind of comes down to not wanting to be associated with the company that essentially took him away. Yeah. And after watching that, you would have asked me probably a year ago, I would have said, well, you need to be memorialized, remembered from that. But now that we see that there's a new company, that WWE is not what it was 8 years ago, even 10 years ago, if that.
Yeah.
So it's no longer like you wouldn't get recognized if you weren't in that Hall of Fame. Fans have smartened up and they realize how many good wrestlers never really got a fair shake there.
Yeah.
So as long as he's getting his credit from to the people.
So do you think it should be in the form of like say AEW does it? Should it be in the form of a Hall of Fame or maybe like in a memorial tournament, battle royal? What would you do?
I mean, with them having new belts, like they're still trying to develop their belt system and everything. I don't see why you couldn't do maybe not name the title after Owen Hart, but you could do this tournament in memory of Owen Hart for a certain belt. You know, maybe a belt that with a more athletic guys and I wouldn't say cruiserweight because he would have cruiserweight.
What if you did a
or tag team?
I don't know how you would phrase it, how you would name it, but a Hart title, as in, you have Hart, plus Hart. You could do that,
Yeah, but with the other Hart hitters signed, I mean, I guess it depends.
Yeah, I mean, they can't. As long as you don't call it Owen Hart title. I've got a lot of Hart titles. Something more clever than that. But you get the principle, like you said, not cruiserweight or whatever. But the fact is, like, it can be a play on the name versus having a lot of heart. And
I mean, I think right now after this, the Dark Side of the Ring thing aired. If you're going to do it, now would be the time. I mean, they have their belt. A new champion getting crowned tomorrow, correct? Or Saturday? Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
So, maybe the time to unveil the next
or today. Depending on when this uploads. Or yesterday. No. Because if we're doing predictions.
Or from the future.
If we're doing predictions, I don't know. Are we doing predictions?
In-depth predictions, no. Can we?
In-depth predictions, Owen Hart.
But as far as just predictions, yeah, we could do that. We got Hangman Page.
It just occurred to me that you probably have no clue who's fighting at tomorrow's pay-per-view.
Cody Rhodes is in a match.
Who's he wrestling?
Moxley.
Wah, wah, wah.
Dustin Rhodes.
Wah, wah, wah.
Dusty Rhodes.
Wah, wah. This is another in-depth analysis.
Yeah.
Lance Archer. Who?
Lance Armstrong, yeah.
Lance Archer. They're fighting for the TNT title. The title you're just talking about. Jon Moxley goes
Jericho.
on one.
Jericho.
Luke Harper. A.K.A.
Rowan.
Mr. Brody. I don't name these people. Then you have The Elite and Matt Hardy versus The Inner Circle. Chris Jericho and all his little weird people.
Who's his weird people?
Jack Swagger. That's not Jack Swagger anymore.
Jack Hagar.
Yeah, that guy. Jake Hagar. Sammy Juventud Guerrero. Guevara. Guevara, I think. Homicide and Hernandez.
Oh yeah, MTA, aren't they?
It's LAX, but it's the new LAX. It's not Homicide and Hernandez. Forget their name. Ortiz.
Tito?
No, Ortiz and somebody, man. I'm terrible with names. AEW people that are watching this will be like, man, these guys. But I do actually watch every week. I'm just got the worst memory in the world.
So I know as much as you and I don't watch.
No, I knew more than you. I knew at least one match. I knew every match almost.
I knew every wrestler you named.
Your girl Britt Baker is almost. Do you knew Lance Archer?
Yeah, Lance Armstrong.
Yeah.
Tour de France.
Nah, I don't think so. Orange Cassidy is fighting.
Is that
that's what it is. There's the first ever Casino Royale ladder match.
No, whole.
Ladder match. So same concept, except they're coming out. Basically, it's the Royal Rumble Money in the Bank.
So.
You know how that was their version of the Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
This is their version of the Money in the Bank. They're still coming out like crazy.
2 matches in one?
No. No, they're just going to come out in weird groups of people, I think. Or maybe not groups of people in this one, because there's, I think, only 8. What a coincidence. Only 8 people in this ladder match, But, yeah, you have Orange Cassidy. You have 2 members of SCU. You have some other people. You have a mystery guy along with the other people. I don't remember. They're mystery guys to me, but they're not actually mystery guys. But that's the question: who's the mystery guy? Is it Drew Gulak? Who?
Rusev.
I tend to think because Rusev hadn't got mentioned, he'd be a good swerve. A lot of people are guessing Zack Ryder or somebody like less popular.
I'd probably say Ryder.
I would like to see Sting. No, I would rather Sting actually enter. No, he's not overrated. He's the greatest wrestler of all time.
Overrated.
I'd like to see Sting actually interfere in the Inner Circle match, start a beef with Chris Jericho.
I'd like Sting to stay in his wheelchair and see how it
First
works.
off, Sting's not in a wheelchair.
Triple H put him in a wheelchair.
You're mixing him up with Bret, the shit man, Hart.
Triple H put him in a wheelchair.
That was kayfabe.
And how does it feel that the NWO had to save Sting?
Listen,
The old ass NWO at that.
listen. Sting had the greatest mixtape of all. That's another thing. He was in the greatest NWO of all time.
About to say, if we're going wrestlers mixtapes, we can Macho Man.
Be a man, Hogan.
Exactly.
That shit was great, actually. That and The Rock's album was both interesting. No, you know what was really
Pie.
actually good? Yeah, Pie. You know what was actually good was it called Ruthless Aggression? It was the remixes of all of the themes, but they had like rappers and a little bit of rock on it, I think, but mostly rappers. That was pretty cool. I know they had the remix to No Chance in Hell. I used to bump a lot. And I think there was a DX remix and Kane remix was pretty dope.
Never heard the Kane one. I got heard the Chance in Hell.
It was pretty cool. You have to listen to it. But
With the pizza guy.
are you there, Jesus? We heard a text message, guys. I don't know if that camera picked it up or not. But, yeah, so what else we got on the bullshit report?
I'm just noticing we have this giant ass Captain America shield behind us.
Yeah, man, because it's the nerd set.
I know, but why do you get a cooler shield?
Taylor made this with his bare hands.
Appreciate it, Taylor. Why not Iron Man?
Because Iron Man doesn't have a shield.
Yeah, I know, but. It's not a fan of
He had a piece of the thing. I said, you should make that into a Captain America shield. I think that's how it went. Maybe he made it on his own. Maybe I did not tell him to do it at all. Maybe he just got bored and did it. But I really thought it was my idea. Maybe it wasn't.
Taylor, let us know who's
I think I convinced him to do it thinking he could sell it, and then nobody bought it, so then he had to give it to me.
So you knew nobody would.
No, I didn't know anyone wasn't going to buy it.
Here, Taylor. He's one of our
Anyways.
viewers. Blake set you up.
That's not what happened. He gave it to me for my birthday, and I appreciate it. That's the centerpiece of all things. And someone broke my Batman table. You.
Didn't break that.
Okay, so what else we got, man? Anything interesting in the UFC?
Fight Island coming soon.
Well, what the hell is Fight Island? They're just gonna go to buy an island and go there and fight?
Unnamed location. Known location. Dana White has purchased or got the rights to use an island for all the foreign fighters who can't get into the U.S. to host events on Fight Island.
Well, that's great.
It's also known as Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. Are we gonna have an audience?
No. No, on Fight Island.
So do we need to have an island?
Yes.
Why?
Because the only place we can have events right now is Florida. So far, it's the only state that's even allowing events with no crowds.
So couldn't we just go to Florida?
They are. They ran 3 events in Florida.
And then so they're like, fuck it, an island will look cooler.
I think he
Couldn't
went,
they just change spots
I
in
think
Florida?
not knowing how this was going to go, he mentioned Fight Island.
And he had already bought the island.
And he was looking for an island. Then when he mentioned Fight Island, the Twitter hashtags Fight Island went through the roof. So they now purchase an island.
Purchase an island. Do you think that we will now get a reality show?
I'm hoping the Ultimate Fighter goes to Fight Island.
That's what I was about to say. Ultimate Fighter Fight Island.
Yeah.
Starring Kurt Holloway, CM Punk.
I think Kurt would take that fight
Can
easily.
I pitch that, Dana? Dana. Kurt Holloway versus CM Punk. Fight. For no reason. You just have to start the thing over. Hey guys, we just discovered that for no reason,
Yeah.
you have to start the thing.
time has
Your
been-
maximum time has been recorded. Please start over. Because you have plenty of room and plenty of battery.
We're at Fight Island.
We're at Fight Island, so yeah, that's what I was saying. Dana White You know, looking for a fight. Me and you. I mean, no, that's not what I'm saying at all. He'd beat my ass. Wasn't he a pro boxer?
Never a pro boxer. He was a kickboxing cardio instructor.
Still beat my ass. Got no cardio. You lost me at cardio and boxer. And kicking.
Allegedly, he was a...
Can he rap? I'll rap him and drink him. Me, Ronnie Lloyd, and Zipper Castro. Triple threat match.
That'd be a fatal four-way.
Shut up. I was actually going to leave and let them all have
Just
it.
have them?
Yeah. Yeah. Dana White, Ultimate Fighter, Fight Island, my boy, Kurt Holloway versus your boy, CM Punk, for the kayfabe. UFC. No, not my belt. Can't have my belt. Why does everyone want my belt?
That's your McGregor belt?
Say it's for service.
Or is it Sheamus?
Top of the morning, dude. Eat me. What's that cereal called? Eat me.
Ryback?
Lucky Charms. I only had like one little...
I don't know if any of cereal commercials were said easy to kids.
Well, Dana White.
And you were a babysitter at some time in life?
Yeah, but I didn't have to challenge Dana White to challenge CM Punk, to challenge Kurt Holloway, to challenge
Zipper Castro,
to challenge Ronnie Lloyd, to challenge me. Yeah, make that happen. Anything else interesting happening in life?
In life?
I mean, anything, you know.
Liberty, pursuit of happiness.
I thought it was the pursuit of justice. I thought it was two different things. I don't know.
Will Smith.
Will Smith ain't got a cuss in his raps to sell records. Well, I do, so... Two. Oh.
Let's see. Covered the UFC.
Covered the
Looking
UFC.
for Fight Island.
Fight
Will Fight Island make you be more of a UFC fan?
If they... Not the acts... Or wait, are you giving me tickets to the Fight Island? Because then, yes, I'm down. Fight Island. I would watch the Ultimate Fighter on Fight Island starring Kurt Holloway and CM Punk. Dana White and CM Punk's corner. Me and David Falcone. Kurt Holloway's corner. Rafael will be there acting like he knows what he's doing. That firefighter guy can come too. And Nunzio, he can bring all his little action figures. And that New York boxer guy, he can come too. What's his name? Isn't he from Jersey? The guy is the boxing coach guy.
The kickboxing guy?
Yeah. Is he kickboxing?
Yeah. Listen, he's from Alabama. I don't know, he's from Alabama. He lives
in Alabama. I thought he had... Yeah. I don't know why I just decided he was from New York. It'd be a lot cooler if he was from New York.
He was in New York for Kurt's fight in his corner.
Close enough. He went to New York for Kurt's fight. I think that works. Alabama. That's close.
To Louisiana.
I never know what I'm talking about, guys. I just ramble.
He's drunk from his,
One shot. That shit is potent, man. Buffalo Trace.
Not sold in stores near you.
Not a trace of that shit around here, guys.
Actually, Albertson's the only place I found it.
Albertsons.
Ross's didn't have it. 2 liquor stores, the one who didn't have it.
That's what's up. So you went on a hunt.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And you got your little great white buffalo.
Not this one, Great White Buffalo. I got this buffalo.
He been gone chasing his buffalo all night.
The Great White one appeared, yes.
Anyways.
Speaking of Great White Buffaloes.
I got no buffaloes.
Yeah, no.
I'm retired. No buffaloes here, man. Great White Buffalo. Well, you should explain to him. This is your show. What is the Great White Buffalo? Because I'm sure you'll reference it again on this show at some point.
So, if you've ever seen Hot Tub Time Machine.
Hot Tub Time Machine. I can't even talk today. Hot Tub Time Machine.
They have a moment where the girl that you think isn't your dream girl, the one you missed out on for some reason, the opportunity, is now known to
you. Only get one shot.
Great White Buffalo.
One opportunity.
Is everything you ever wanted?
It's everything you ever wanted. I should know that song a lot better, actually. All things considering.
Minus your one shot.
Minus my one shot.
So,
missed my chance to blow.
Basically anything you've ever missed out on, mainly from a female, or if you're a female to a male, or males into males, or females into females, or all the letters into all the letters.
Got nothing to do with that. Got nothing to do with that. Let me sit up so I look less fat. I don't know, guys. It's been a weird first show. We're gonna get better. I promise. I promise. Please watch again. Please watch at least one more episode. And the Nerd Show.
Well, I should have been an hour late. And by the time Blake was on the couch,
I was asleep.
fell asleep.
He woke me up to do this show. You'll see that if we film the Nerd Show, then there will be 3 shows filmed tonight, because I have also filmed the beginning of Crash vs. Real Life, and that was before I went to sleep. Then I went to sleep.
Okay, so we're gonna do the Nerd Show.
Okay, you want to do the Nerd Show Sunday? Is that what you're saying?
Since our energy levels are not the highest, we need them. Right
Woo! The Nerd Show's never coming out,
now. We should
guys.
also move this couch. Your living room, move the living room couch in here.
This couch looks better than the living room couch.
Yeah, but we're both bigger guys.
We're gonna have to be closer together because of the vantage point of the camera.
Yeah, but when I look bigger than the whole couch,
You don't look bigger. You're okay, buddy. It's okay.
it's very hot in here.
I thought he was gonna hit me, guys. He's abusive. He's abusive.
That's what she said.
Oh, you know what I thought would be cool, man? What we should do for next weeks, if I have a day off, we should take the new microphone that Harvey from Bayou Justice got me for my birthday, and it's a handheld microphone. Yeah, it's in the box. I haven't got to use it. I'm testing this new microphone today. But I'm gonna test the other ones to be better for like interviews and stuff like that. But you know what I thought would be cool is if we like did one where we go. It doesn't have to be next week, so I was just over exaggerating a little bit. But eventually go to somewhere like Donzi's, eat a burger, and drink a drink there. Set up the camera.
If we can get the fuck in, 25% capacity bullshit.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, we're shooting a show, man. Have your people, call your people, because that ain't my people, and make it happen, you know.
25% capacity.
Tell them, just set us a table in the back. As far as that windmill over there. Damn Rona. You should have brought Coronas. Corona.
I'm not doing Corona.
I feel like I'm not either anymore. RP. Everybody.
You got another drink to drink, sir.
Man, somebody pissed in my cup. Anything else? You got anything else?
I think we just to give some credit. We got the episode done.
We did get the episode done. It may be the whole series, but we did get at least one episode done.
And shout out to all 7 loyal viewers. Maybe.
All 7. I feel like we got at least 7 of y'all. Robert Dove, Jessica Reagan might watch a half of it, maybe. No, about 15 minutes of it, 10 maybe. Harvey will probably watch 5 minutes. Ronnie Lloyd, if we tell him his name was in it at least 5 times, then he'll probably watch the whole thing.
Kurt will check it out.
Kurt will watch 5 minutes of it.
So if you had all the 5 minutes together.
Yeah, if we had 5 minutes each, somebody watched the whole show. At least one person. So shout out to our one Transformer viewer.
Wait, our one what?
Huh?
Our one what viewer?
Our Transformer.
Transformer.
Yeah, because all of them come together to make one.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, that's not a Transformer. Guys, it's late. I was asleep. That's why this isn't the nerd episode, because...
In your head, what were you... I think I know where you were going. But...
there's 2 different things. There's the Zords from Power Rangers.
That's exactly... Okay.
And then there's the, those other...
Legos?
No, some other Japanese robot show that I can't think of right now.
Transformers.
Like Gundams or something. I don't know. I may have made that up. I'll stick to Transformers.
Or Zords?
Zords.
Alright, well, you're going to be the one to sign us out, sir.
It feels small! No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, this is what happens when you wait till late at night. You give me the most potent 1 sip of alcohol ever. I feel like a bitch right now, I'm just gonna be honest, actually.
Why?
Because it's a little strong, man.
Put a cube of ice in it. Get some...
But I'm saying because it kind of makes me feel less manly, you know, because I shouldn't have that much trouble drinking this.
Yeah.
You know. Just kidding. See you next time on the Bullshit Report. I'm Crash Dummy Carleone. This is
You're signing out. Won't you just... You get the sign
Awkward.